bull that turned bear. I actually didn't like the story from the very beginning when everybody was buying them into the pandemic. And that's because the data suggests that most average human beings will sort of quit going to their gym after 6 months. They'll stop using a wearable device after 3 months. And Peloton is not immune to that, right? They were always going to be set up for that kind of churn, but the price was pricing them like this sort of long-term subscription model. But at the end of the day, the subscription depended on people being willing to get on their bikes and actually cycle. And human nature just works against you. Returning to work worked against Peloton because now people had less and less time to sort of do that. And Peloton is still, at the end of the day, they're a device maker. They're a manufacturer of product. They're not really yet a software play. They're not a SaaS play, and they need to really work hard to get that game on. I mean, there's a lot they can do with that device that could actually help them earn the premium that they've had in the market, but they're not doing that. All they've done is create new products that just are subject to the same problems.
They are creating a lot of new products. So what would you like to see them do with the core product to improve it? And what about those who think they could end up being a takeout target?
Well, so I think that right now they have the device that would allow people to be able to gather together and socially cycle, right? That social aspect, they are set up for that. They have a camera, everything is there, and yet they're not doing it because the only subscription model is for you to subscribe to their classes rather than get together with all of your cycling moms and have a little, cycle day, for example. The second thing they need to do is they need to bundle entertainment into their subscription. If you had Netflix, if you had Amazon Prime bundled into that, you're going to capture sort of the average, let's call them, person who wants to think they're working out, but they aren't really that serious about it. So if you just cycle through like a good, watching Bridgerton, then that is a whole segment of the market that they're missing by being sycophantic about how you subscribe to their product.
Very interesting, and I definitely take your point about the social aspect being a source of growth. All right, so let's talk. Are there any others in like the 80% down camp, Gina, that would be interesting to you? Or as a rule, does that kind of decline kind of tell you the verdict on a lot of these stocks?
Look, right now, the market is just penalizing anything that's highly priced that doesn't have a path to profitability. It's one of the reasons we're staying away from Peloton, but there are a lot of other names like that, and those are the ones that tend to land in that sort of down 80% camp. Is that if you don't see a path to profitability in the next 12 months, the market hates you right now. And there are certainly babies in that bathwater that that they're going to do well. You look at a Microsoft, for example, that cloud story, that's not going away. Right. And so, that's something that we continue to hold on to, and it's been beaten up.
Yeah. But it's not down 80%, but yeah.
No, exactly. But we tend to be focused on quality. And so it's one of the reasons that the portfolio is held up, because we never loved the sort of hyped up stories. But I think that right now people have to think about what is the path to profitability, because that's really how the market is judging stocks.
Yeah, well said. Gina, great to have you here today. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.